Welcome back to Your Morning Calgary. The real estate market has been a hot topic here in the city, and as we come to the end of the year, it has been described as a balanced market. But our next guest believes it actually feels more like a buyer's market. Paul Ackerman is a realtor with RE/MAX Realty Professionals, and he joins us now, along with, of course, our four-legged friend today. We have Jupiter with us.
Obligatory.
Yes.
Jupiter, yes.
Such a sweet dog here, and very at home right now.
Yeah, very much.
Let's talk about people who want to get their next home here.
Okay.
Like I mentioned, you hear the term balanced market right now, but you're thinking more a buyer's market.
So the figures show that for single family homes, so detached and duplexes, it pretty much is a balanced market. It doesn't feel like that though. If you're trying to list and you're trying to sell your house currently, you probably don't think it feels very balanced. You feel like it's more in favor of the buyer. As you move to condos and townhomes, for condos, definitely it's a buyer's market, and townhomes are kind of somewhere in the middle of those two. Yeah.
Okay. What would your advice be right now for people who have listings in the city, especially as we get into the holiday time? Is buying a home on a lot of people's minds right now? Is it good to stay on the market?
So there's advantages and disadvantages to staying in the market. Typically what you see is if buyers are out now, they're serious.
Mm-hmm.
They're not tire kicking, they're not going out -15 just for the fun of it. They're serious. There's less of them. And then what you have to weigh up is, if you're already listed, do you stay on the market and cope with showings, over what is typically a really busy time? Or do you take your property off the market and come back in the spring? And you have to weigh up the pros and cons. Typically there's less competition, and you will not sell your house if you're not listed.
Right.
So you have to work out which is the more important.
Yeah, it's always, it's custom,
Yeah.
Everybody's path is different here.
Totally.
But when you get to that moment, you've bought the house,
yeah.
How do you kind of shift that mindset, from it being this huge transactional purchase to just a really exciting, positive moment in your life?
Well, and I think, I've noticed this year that more than ever.
Yeah.
It is a financial transaction, but it's a lot more than that. And they call it the psychology of moving. And it's so interesting to me how people go through so many emotions. It's so exciting on the one hand, but it's very stressful for people, and people's anxiety levels go through the roof at times.
Yep.
And there's so many things that you have to factor in. If you're moving communities, are you moving to the right community? Are you overpaying for your property? Are your children going to be happy where you're moving them to? There's so many things. And I think sometimes we forget about the emotional side of it, but it's huge. It's a really, really big component of the whole process.
I think a lot of people, their plan for 2026 is either to get into the market or maybe downsize, doing something with property.
Yeah.
Where's a good place to start for them?
I think the best place is you can't have too much information. So it's planning. It's, it's doing your research on areas. It's maybe finding a realtor that you want to work with and just saying, look, I'm not ready yet, but take me to a few places. Maybe just take me to like 2 or 3 over the next few weeks. So I think it's always in the planning.
Paul, thanks so much for coming in today. And of course,
you.
Thanks for bringing the very sweet Jupiter here as well.
Thank you very much.
And if you want more information, you can head on over to Paul's website, paulackerman.ca.